We brought in Christy Ivie of Christy's Cause, which works to eradicate child sex trafficking, which is a widely growing issue that's frequently searched at our website. Christy, you okay with us picking your brain on this a little?
Absolutely. Thank you for inviting me here today.
Now, this topic is a little bit hard to talk about, and I know sometimes when I think about hard things in parenting, I kind of want to pretend it's not an issue and not address it at all, but that's not the solution here, is it?
No, absolutely not. We have to take action and educate ourselves and our children around these issues.
All right, well, let's give some real nitty-gritty advice that moms can take away today. So for me, I have a son. He's 5.5. What are some ways that I should be talking to him about body safety and things that he needs to be aware of so that I can begin to protect him?
When we're speaking about having conversations with children, toddlers through first grade, we can easily talk to them about body safety by saying simple things like, no one should ever touch you in the areas where your bathing suit covers, nor should you see any videos or watch any TV shows that is showing people's body parts under their bathing suits. This way we're pulling conversation away from sexuality and we're just focusing on body safety.
I have a question. I know some people are kind of back and forth on, should you help your child understand the proper terms for body parts, or should they be using nicknames? What do you think about that?
We should absolutely be teaching our children proper names for body parts. Studies are showing that predators are deterred if they have targeted a child and that child uses proper names for their private body parts. What it's showing predators is that parents have educated their children. And if they've educated their children on using proper names for their private body parts, they've also talked to them about body safety and stranger danger. So this is going to immediately be a deterrent for a predator.
I love that, such a simple yet important practical takeaway. Now talk to me a little bit as our children get older. Maybe they're in middle school. What are some things we need to be watching for and protecting them by?
Well, in today's day and age, every child seems to have some type of electronic device, whether it be an iPad when they're very young, middle school, maybe they already have a cell phone device. It's very important that we don't allow our children to go behind locked doors, especially in their bathroom or bedroom with a cell phone device, because this is the primary areas that predators are alluring children to take sexual abuse images of their self and sending them to predators. So you never want your child behind locked doors with their device. You don't want them sleeping with their device at night. Now, there are some apps that you can have on your child's phone that locks the time so that they're not able to access their phones during the night. But you definitely want to utilize whatever parent tools Apple or Android is giving you.
Okay, so help me understand, once, my child has a cell phone, and I understand that I need to protect their usage of it, but what signs should I be looking for to know that they might be vulnerable to even talking to somebody, on the internet that they don't know and be willing to send these types of images? Vulnerability-wise, communication-wise, what are some pointers that we need to be looking for?
That is such an excellent question. My mind is continually blown by the fact that majority of the survivors that we work with at Christy's Cause have been in good families, families with structure, and you would think these children are not vulnerable. But we all know teens today and preteens that are struggling with being bullied, that are struggling with self-esteem, that wish that they had a boyfriend. Maybe they're going through a spell of loneliness or even depression. These are all things that make children vulnerable and susceptible to predators online who are honing in on those vulnerabilities.
So we need to have some other ways that we can help our child walk through those types of difficulties. Do you have any ideas of how we could maybe direct them to other activities besides talking to their friends on apps when they're feeling these kinds of things?
Absolutely. I think it's important that, one, we create a safe environment for our children to talk to us, even about things that are uncomfortable, even about things that maybe we feel upset about, it's important that we pull those emotions back and let our children know that they're not in trouble. They can always come to us with whatever. We need to create a safe environment for our children to speak to us. Then also, we all wrestle with these types of emotions, don't we? Even as adults. But as adults, I think we know it's not the best practice to post things on our social media accounts about, our lows or, things like that. So I think it's great to give our kids tools such as a journal. Frequently buy them attractive journals. Encourage them to write in their journal. Let them know that it's absolutely normal to be able to express our highs and lows, but do it in a safe place, a place where only they have access to, that they know that they're protected. Although I was never trafficked, I was sexually exploited by my father from the time I was 5 until I was 18. During that time, I grew up in an upper middle class home. We were having brunch at the club on Sundays after church. I had teachers that were amazing. I had a family doctor, but not one adult stepped in to be my advocate. There were so many red flags, so many health issues, so many issues at school. And I know adults suspected, and no one ever made a report on my behalf. It's up to us to advocate for children in our community, even children that aren't in our family. If we don't do it, who will? We cannot allow our children to be exploited. We have to take action.
You may or may not have a child in your home, but the truth is we all need to be aware of this issue and taking an active participation in it. I want to encourage you to save the number on your screen now, and if you see something, say something. Christy, thank you so much for being willing to first share that with us, and then second, share your passion with the entire community. Be sure to check out Christy's cause and learn more about this issue at gritandgracelife.com.